Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I just wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about some of the people. Before we get into the mess, I have a quick story. I thought it was cute. So I'm at the grocery store. I'm trying to be grown now. Now I am a bachelor, and I ain't got no kids. So I really don't keep a lot of groceries in my apartment like that. But I'm trying to get better because I just need to stop eating out so much. And then plus I'm trying to save money because I got some stuff I need to take care of. Um, so anyways, so I'm at the grocery store and I'm at the checkout counter and um it was a guy who was a cashier and an older woman who was bagging the groceries. She probably was, I'll say in her 50s, an older Hispanic lady. And we're gonna call her Miss Maria. Hey Miss Maria. And so she's backing up the groceries and then he helps bag and then I'm like I'm putting some of the bags on the cart in my cart and I'm about to leave and she forgot I had some chicken and so she forgot to put the chicken in my cart. She was like, "Oh baby, I almost forgot your chicken." And I was like, "Oh, okay." And so she put it in the cart. She was like, "Come here." So I come closer. She was like, "Make sure you wash your chicken real good. Because they say it's like a bird flu going around." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." I was like, "Yes, ma'am, I will. Make sure you wash it really good." I was like, "Yes, ma'am." So shout out to Miss Maria for passing the word along. Girl, we need to be out here washing our chicken. Because she said it's a bird flu. I don't know what that is. I haven't heard of no bird flu going around, but she said it was a bird flu. Let's Google real fast. Because Miss Guadalupe said that it was the bird flu going around, and we need to make sure we wash our chicken. Hold up. Let's see if Miss Guadalupe was right. Oh, it came okay. Okay. I'm not gonna read the article, but one of them popped up 12 hours ago from NPR. What to know about the risk of the bird flu outbreak? Okay, so Miss Maria, she on to something. Okay. So shout out to Miss Gomez for letting the kids know that we need to wash our chicken, okay, and wash it good. Wash it good because there's something going on. Now I don't know if the bird flu got to do with chicken. I don't know. Does it? Let's look because I don't know what the bird flu is. Let's see. Bird flu have to do with chicken because I don't know. Let's learn something today. Let's see. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, a quick one too. It says nationwide, tens of millions of chickens have died from the virus or have been unalive to stop outbreaks from spreading. Okay, there we go. That's enough. There we go. That's a quick one too. All right, so let's go ahead and get into these hot topics. Listen, I don't keep up with Sexyy Red. I don't. Um, I know one or two of her songs, right? That's really not my stilo. I'm more of Anita Baker, Mariah Carey, Tony Braxton, old school Tyrese, not the new school Tyrese. Old school Tyrese, next, Tank, old school Tank. That's more my speed. That's more my speed. A couple Prince songs, couple Stevie Wonder songs, Pink, Britney Spears, they're my girls. They're my girls and boys. Um, Sexyy Red turns up with high school students after school officials blocked her from entering campus for smelling like marijuana. Now listen to this.
So this school put me. I came up here, got you. Try to talk to the kids, get them the word of the day. They gonna put me on me. Tell me I smell like weed. Watch this. I don't give a about making his job hard. My job hard. Every day I'm fighting for my life. Every day. They tried to put me out from this school. Bless me. I'm coming back around that. I ain't gonna hop down on that. Oh, smack that ball up. Get sexy. Get sexy.
say something. Listen, let me just say this, okay? I was in high school once upon a time, and I know exactly what happens in high schools. Okay, or at least I know what was going on in my high school. So, it ain't like the girls and boys wasn't having sex. It's not like they were not drinking. It's not like they were smoking weed. They did all of those things. So, Sexy Red coming to the school smelling like, green. Is this something that the kids probably haven't smelled before, have not tried before? Probably not, But why? Not to sound mean, but why was Sexy Red even invited to a schoolhouse to speak? Girl, like I'm just of the belief now, and it's probably because I'm getting older, that everybody ain't got to be invited to the schoolhouse, especially not Sexy Red. I wouldn't want my nieces to be sitting in a classroom hearing Sexy Red speak. I don't even let my nieces watch my videos. I don't even want my nieces watching my YouTube videos. Okay? Yes, you cannot watch Uncle Rodney YouTube videos. You cannot. You cannot. They know I'm on YouTube, but I don't want them to watch my videos at all. Girl, I be saying some of everything on here. Okay. I don't need my nieces to go come and ask me, Uncle Rodney, what you mean by selling pussy? Girl! Hello? Going to ask their mommy and daddy. Mommy, daddy, Uncle Rodney was on on YouTube talking about selling fish plates and Backpage and Craigslist ads. What is that? Girl, okay. He was talking about selling Boonchie Cat. What is Boonchie Cat and how do you sell Boonchie Cat? Because that's what they're gonna ask. Go ask. So yeah, I don't need my nieces in no schoolhouse listening to Sexy Red and then leaving the schoolhouse Googling Sexy Red and seeing her sex tapes and seeing her songs and all of that mess. If you want to invite a rapper to a school or somebody to, that's fine. Like invite like a Meg Thee Stallion, someone who can tell the kids the importance of getting a education, right? Because Meg Thee Stallion got her college degree, went and still is living her dream. Like that's somebody who I could see you having go speak to the kids. But Sexy Red, and then she in the parking lot throwing her ass in a circle. Like, come on, y'all. I want to know who at the administration even said that Sexy Red should receive an invite to come speak to the kids. I want to know who even approved that. And now y'all are shocked because she came up to the schoolhouse smelling like marijuana. Girl, Meg Thee Stallion when it came to the schoolhouse smelling like green. Hell, Nicki Minaj probably wouldn't even came to the schoolhouse smelling like green. Ain't gonna lie, I did lie when I did laugh when she said I done got cute. I was coming up here to give these kids the word of the day. I think I'm a word of the day. Everybody shouldn't be at the school talking to the kids. They just shouldn't. I'm sorry. And Sexy Red, what is she going to tell the kids at school? What message could she really give that's a positive, uplifting message? And I can almost guarantee you, I would want to know. This is no tea, no shade. I would want to know the school, the school rating. How are the students doing when it comes to their academia, right? Because I'm trying to watch what I say. I just want to know what school she was invited to. It's not even about Sexy Red smoking. That's not what's to me. The problem is one, girl, why is she being invited to a school? Sorry, not sorry. Two, you know what? It's like me or you being invited to a school to speak, and girl, we get up there smelling like lemon drops, vodka tonics, and shots of Casamigos. Like, you can't even not drink for an hour, maybe two, to go speak to the little kids. Okay, the teenagers. Like, if you can't stop, if you cannot not smoke for a couple hours, you can't wait until you get back into the car to do whatever you need to do. You got a driver, right? You can't wait till you get in the car to take a shot of Casamigos. You can't wait till you get into the car to have a Hennessy and some Coke. You can't wait till you get back in the car to have a shot. You can't wait till you get back in the car to have a little puff puff pass. You really got your black ass up out of that car, walked into the high school smelling like a puff of smoke. You would say you really just got your big ass out that car, Rodney. Girl, sweating. Girl, sweating tequila, slurring your words, breath smelling like vodka. You couldn't have waited until after you left the schoolhouse. You just couldn't wait, huh? You just had to have you a cocky before you walked into the schoolhouse. Everybody ain't meant to be speaking at schools. Sexyy Red is one of them. Again, Meg the Stallion, if she wants to come and speak about receiving her education and still being able to accomplish her, live her dreams, I think that would be great. Sexyy Red. Now you got the kids who probably already know about Sexyy Red, of course. Girl, going home. Girl, what's that song she got? Girl, my booty hole brown. My girl, my wait, what she said? How I got my coochie pink, my booty hole brown. Girl, Anyway, child. Now, this is actually a story that I wanted to talk about, or an incident that happened. It was like a couple of months ago, and it slipped my mind. And I was going through my phone, and I saw that I ran across the photos that I had saved, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna talk about this today. And I set an alarm. This how I know I'm getting old. I have to set alarms when there's certain things that I want to talk about, and I know I may forget. I have to set an alarm to remember, to remind myself. Ooh, make sure you talk about this in Hot Topics today. So this is a story that I wanted to talk about. Now I don't know the ins and outs of the story, but from the information that I gathered online and from the information that I saw, the comments that I saw under the post, and based off of what the woman said, this is what basically happened. So, long story short, there was a little boy who liked a girl in school, and the little girl basically didn't like the little boy back. This was not the first time that this has happened, where I guess he was rejected. And due to him being rejected, his mother basically encouraged him to be mean to the little girl. So I'm going to go ahead and read. I'm going to try and read what um, the little boy wrote. And I'm sorry, it was a different girl. So this was not the same girl. This was a different little girl who was rejecting this little boy at school. And the mother felt some type of way, and I'm assuming the little boy felt some type of way. The teacher actually informed the mother that basically this is becoming a pattern with your son. Okay, so let me just read the messages. Okay, so I'm going to try to read some of what the little boy wrote. I'm going to try. Um, Dear Serenity, I don't hope you have a good Valentine's Day. I also hope you have a horrible day. Um, you're going to hate me, okay? I'm about to roast you here. We're going to tell why your mom so fat. When she jumped, she broke the earth's core. You're so ugly. Um, he called her ugly again. You see how you see how this starts? I've said this before, and I don't want to get ahead of myself. When when little boys don't have access to a woman or a little girl, the first thing she becomes is ugly, unattractive, any negative thing that they can think of. Now, she wasn't ugly or fat when you approached her. We're gonna get into it. Um, he basically continued to call her ugly and fat and all that stuff. Talked about the mother, and then this is what his mother wrote on the post. Don't ever play with my son. If you know my son, you know how sweet he is. He was hurt, and the DC in him came out. Them NC girls can't take him. He went viral on Twitter, man. Now let me just say something. Let's just have a conversation. I think that why okay. I think that while so many people out there are worried about their sons growing up being a punk, you fail to teach your sons about rejection. And then there are so many people out there that wonder why, when these little boys grow up to be grown men, they can't handle rejection. And when they are rejected, the way that they handle it is by knocking a woman upside their head, unaliving a woman. You know how many times I have gotten onto Instagram and seen, all because a woman said no to a man, he punched her in the face, hit her upside the head with a bottle. How many times have you went to a lounge or a club, and because a man wanted to talk to you, you told him no. Now all of a sudden, you're every ugly bee in the world. Y'all wonder why these little boys grow up to be grown ass men, and then they become property of the state. Because instead of teaching your little boys that rejection is a part of life, and just because they exist does not mean that that's an automatic qualifier for you to have access to a little girl or a woman. And some of y'all be the main ones who want to holler and scream, talking about the system is trying to take down black men. Sweetie, you help put your black man in the system, because now they've grown up from little boys to grown men, right? Thinking that as a little boy, just because I like you, that means you have to like me back. Now that I'm a grown man, now that I like you, you have to like me back. And that's not how it works at all. The mother is absolutely failing her son. And another thing I want to tap on is this. When this little boy grows up, and because he does not know how to deal with rejection, and because he will think he has ownership over a woman, and when he does, he will put his hands on a woman and his ass will end up in jail. The first thing people are going to say is, that's what happens when you're raised by a single mother. Putting all of the blame on her, but we still ain't figured out what a daddy at. And why he has no parts in raising his son, or had no parts in raising his son. I am of the belief that I've had this conversation before plenty of times. I used to always think that it was always on the parents, the parents, the parents, the parents. Yes, absolutely. You are the parents, you raise your kids. But we also have to be realistic and say and acknowledge that when we get to a certain age and we start to go to school, us being influenced by our peers can play a lot into how we behave. And when we start to really get in middle school and high school, and we start to get into some things, right? And you start to see other people, because you have to look at it this way. There are people out there who may not even see their kids throughout the week, right? You have people out there who may see their kids in the morning, and then if they work a late shift, their kids are probably in bed by the time they get home from work. So you may only see your kids on the weekend if you're off on the weekends. I just think that in situations like these, you have to start taking some accountability on why these little boys grow up to be a menace and why they grow up thinking that they automatically should have access to anything and everything they want, which is a woman. The mother should be embarrassed of herself. The simple fact that she would even put this on the World Wide Web because she thought it was cute. You think it's cute because you think your son is just this sweet little boy, right? This sweet little boy. Because he's this sweet little boy, he should automatically have access to Serenity. And because Serenity says, no, I don't like you, then you think it's cute that he then writes a letter letting her know, I'm going to be held on wheels when it comes to you. Your mama is fat and you ugly. And then when Lil John grows up, and now he's in prison like Tory Lanez, because he thinks it's okay to shoot at a woman, then y'all gonna be out on the sidewalk hollering and screaming, talking about the system is taking out a black man. Sweetie, you help put your black man in the system, baby. Y'all gonna be out there hollering and screaming like Tory Lanez daddy, not wanting to accept the accountability, not wanting to accept that you played a role in your son behaving the way that he behaves. I think it's absolutely, I thought it was ridiculous then. I still think it's ridiculous now. If the mama or the daddy, hello daddy, wherever he at, don't hurry up and step up to the plate, once he's released, once he gets to middle school and high school, it's pretty much a lost cause to Lil John. I'm calling him Lil John. I don't know the little boy name. Y'all better start telling y'all sons that just because they like someone doesn't mean that they have to like them back. How the hell you know Serenity don't like Lil Keisha? Hey, now that's a conversation y'all ain't ready for. And even if Lil Serenity girl don't like Lil Keisha girl, she could like girl Lil James. But even if she don't like Lil James, don't mean she gotta like Lil John. I'm just saying. It's nothing cute. There's nothing funny about your son basically saying that he's going to harass this girl. There's nothing cute or funny of your son basically saying now that you're ugly. But Serenity was just cute the other day. She was just cute the other day. But now she says she don't want to be your Valentine. Now all of a sudden she ugly. Anyways, child. That's all I had to say. Y'all know what I'm saying? Girl, we all get rejected. Rejection is a part of life. Rejection is going to happen. Whether it's you trying to get into the college of your dreams, You can be rejected. Whether it's you wanting to work at a job of your dreams, you may get rejected. And just because you like a girl, just because you have interest in a woman, does not mean that you will not be rejected. And once you are rejected, your feelings may be hurt, but you move on. You don't get to harass a woman. You don't get to harass a little girl because she told you no. Okay, she doesn't like me. Another little girl might like you. Serenity didn't like you. And that's okay. And Serenity has every right to say, I don't like you, little John John. But then your mother helps you, assists you, is okay with you writing a letter and basically letting this girl know the stuff that you told her. And she thinks that it's cute enough to post on the World Wide Web. Y'all better get y'all sons. Y'all better get y'all sons. And again, I'm sorry. I'm sorry to break it to you, but every situation with these little boys who grow up to be men is not just because everybody's just out for the black man. It's not. It's not. It's not. Some of y'all help create these situations. You do. You do. And it's sad because I've said this, whomever my nieces may be interested in, whether it's man, woman, non-binary, whomever. I just hope that if they are interested in men, they don't run across something like this, but the probability of them having to deal with a man, right? Or a little boy in high school or middle school or whatever, whenever they start to like, whomever they like. But if they start to like little boys, and if they tell a little boy no, I hope y'all are not out here like this woman telling your sons to now it's okay to pick on the little girls, because baby, that's not floating over here. Hey, that's not gonna float over here at all. But more than likely, they will have to run across little boys who will eventually grow up to be grown men. There'll be little girls who will eventually grow up to be grown women, and they will unfortunately probably have to deal with a man who does not know that no means no. And that's another reason not to trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. But that's another reason why these men end up in jail, because they really don't can know that no means no. No does not mean you get to harass me and call me names and even take what you want. Anyways, child, let me get up off of here. I'm gone. I'll talk to y'all later. Have a good day. Bye, y'all.